Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are in the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships Group Stage Week 2. We're not even halfway there yet. This time up, we have CokeGuy and his Orcs versus Sjamaan and his Dark Elves. Both of these guys lost in week 1. So, they both need to win, which is not possible. So someone's going to be sad, or they're both going to be sad. The Orcs have decided to bully the LOS. I don't mind that. It's pretty good.
I, Purple Chest, call upon those present to witness that of my own volition I give full permission for the Artemis Black to watch my game and critique my gameplay. I do this in full knowledge of the risk to my own and others' health and all risk and consequences willingly accepted.
Thank you very much, PC. I appreciate it. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, he's not going to get any blocks anyway. We might see a Daka. Will we see someone Daka? It'll be nice, won't it? Always nice to see someone have a go at a Daka. So one of the things I don't like here, obviously the Dark Elves, I mean, I don't know if they're going to Daka, but they should be one forward. There's no reason for him to be back here, because they still should be defending against a blitz. He still has players at the back that could push through. So all of these players can't move on a blitz, so they're tagged already. So these guys here, these guys should be covering a blitz. I get it, because he's obviously going to be super aggressive, that he might not want to go there and there. So we might get the, like, A- of here and here. But we really should still be defending against a blitz. It's pretty crazy to not do. And again, no downside. There's almost never a downside to defending against a blitz. The only times that you normally shouldn't are if you're trying to quick score. That's it. Oh, we're going forward. Okay, well, I hate this. I'd like... Fighting Orcs does not end well for Dark Elves. Hello, Oki and Day. Right, so if you're the Orcs here, strategy should just be continually touch all the Dark Elves. I don't have a less dodgy way of saying that. See all those Dark Elves that don't have skills above their head? Touch them all. Full touchage. Get in there and touch everyone. Every turn. Force the dice rolls. And blitz a soft target with Mighty Blow every turn. Don't be like greeding hits against blodgers. Soft target. There's one bench, no Apo. Smash soft targets, 2 dice, Mighty Blow every turn. This doesn't look good. We're running too many players back. And not only are we running too many players back, we've blitzed from an angle that now keeps our blitzer stuck over here. So he can't blitz properly next turn. Yeah, this isn't good enough. This is going to end badly for the Orcs. I've changed my mind. Unless he dices him with removals, someone who doesn't understand the basic principles of what Orcs should be doing here in this matchup is probably not going to do well at the rest of the match. And gets his mighty blow kicked in the dick. 1 in 36s do happen. No, not dead. Could have moved around a little bit before that. Would have been nice. This is a bit lame, isn't it? This is not even a blodger. This is just a dodger. Could we not have moved forward and had the weak spot be on the right rather than just straight down the middle? As I just said, 1 in 36s do happen. Blitz him, touch him. 1 in 36s happen. We're not blitzing with Mighty Blow, which is already a problem. Oh, we are chaining, though. Let's give him some credit. That is a chain. He does only get a block on another blodger, but that was a chain. Good job. Oh. Blood Balls decided it wasn't a good job. And that the thing that you did right should... Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, right? I mean, what's this? What are these people doing? Like, this isn't really asking questions, is it? Because it's just forcing him to dodge. He can't fight this. So the questions being asked here are easy. Will I 1 in 36? And these are asking the question, do I know what I'm doing? And the answer is probably no. I forgot where these guys were from. I will look it up while he's playing his turn. That is a removed orc. CokeGuy is listed as being from Singapore and qualified through BB Tactics. And Sjamaan is Spanish from the Buttercup. Both of these guys are the direct qualifiers. Okay, I was not expecting that. These are the direct qualifiers in this group. They both lost their first week, and this is happening. Did he dodge the non-dodge first? I missed it. I was busy looking up what they were doing. Yeah, obviously don't do that. Oh, there was a tackle involved. Okay. Quincy leading me astray. Again, where are you going? Where are you going? It's turn 3. If he pushes down here, you can force him to score anyway. Touch these guys. Get down here. Touch all of these guys. Force him to go up this tiny, like, path, leaving half his team behind. You try to direct your opponent's play. You give him a gap. You make some parts of your defense weak and some parts strong. So you force where they go and what they do and who they blitz. You always try to make them play your game. I mean, this is nuts, isn't it? Dude, what are you doing up here? Well, you've certainly showed him. And then the Dark Elf guy just charges up there anyway, instead of just blocking these two. Coming back to the middle. Being safe. Oh, okay, that was a 1 in 36 to get sacked. So if that had failed, we were getting sacked. If that had failed, we could still get sacked, I think. Could we possibly chain here if we were getting sacked? I think we could. Block to there, fill this gap. Block to there, chaining him up. And then 1 dice the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 2 dice the ball in Chunt's column. So yeah, let's not let the Dark Elf guy off the hook either. This was an atrocious push, terribly ordered. Just praying he didn't snake. Not gonna lie, most of this could have been done already. Yeah, you double trap that guy. That's the way to go. It is QLZ. It's not even close to over. In reality, because I've taken a break, for those people watching on YouTube, it's just started week 3. So we're like, 5 days behind because I took a break. But we'll catch up fairly quickly. Couple of long streams, and we'll be back on track. Well, that seemed like it went super well and is very safe and absolutely no notes. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we block here to there, blitz here, chain him, 6+ the ball. Or we can just surf this blodger for a start. 3 is too small a number, Dan. I think I went over all the coaches who were left in, and there were any number of people. So for me, it's just picking top tier coaches, right? Anyone can win, right? Anyone can win. Just to be clear, it's not that many games to get through. Basically, anyone in it can win, but the guys that stand a good chance at winning it: World Sitar, Ungern, ODL, Mankiz, Colian, K-Fool, Arzawain, Devo, Andre, Diomed, Velahopia, PC, Jim, that's all of them, I think. I might have missed one, I don't know. Jeff is in there as well. No spoilers, Quincy. That's why I just listed all the top tier players and didn't take into account their results. That to me is pretty much... And then there are like a number of solid second tier players. who stand a reasonable chance at winning it, and then there are just people who, like, you know, would need to dice their way to victory. But I think those are all of the top guys. If I missed one, and I think you're top guy, I'm sorry. No, don't. No, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm like, oh, you could do this and this and this. That's not a screen. Again, I give people too much credit. I do it all the time for all the shit people give me for dunking on people who are bad. If you go back, the most common mistake I make in talking about turns and stuff, genuinely, is I give people too much credit. Like, you'll see me sometimes go, wait a minute, you can just sack the ball. Like, I didn't notice, because, like, why would anyone leave the ball in sacking range? So I don't even assume that someone could do that. So I don't count it out. I just assume it's like, if it's a, you know, it's 8 squares, I assume it's 9 squares away. I just make that assumption to give someone the benefit of the doubt. But nope. This is just straight sackable with no screen. Don't move, everyone. Don't move, everyone. And dead. And bad scatter. What? What was that doing? Okay, we're down to 1 reroll for the Dark Elves. And that was a pretty lucky pow. Frickape would be in my solid second tier player list. Right, here is where you actually elf screen, right? These come over, we elf screen, because the witch has the ball. So the witch is not going to be doing any surfing. So you can afford to elf screen here with the guard behind. Put 2 there. Block in diagonally. Time to elf screen. Or run a player off so far away that it's insane. Elf screen. Elf screen. Can we just elf screen? Like, we got to do this, right? We can block in diagonally, like I said, but elf screens. Cover the fucking side. That's not it, is it? That's not elf screening. Doesn't matter, we're going back this way. And another dodge, and a rush. And a dodge. So we're down past 1 in 9 now. For those people who don't know why I bang on about it sometimes. Every 4 snakes you do, every 4, like, 2+s, is the same as doing a 3+, right? Every 4 1 in 36s is a 1 in 9. You should keep that in mind when, you know, you're playing Agi teams and you just think 1 in 36s are all free because they're only like a 2.7% chance of going wrong. It stacks. The percentages multiply. Alright, so you know he's trying to score 12, 11, 10, 9. He's no reroll, one reroll. So for me, this is the blitz right here. And we go and stand in the way there with the strength 4. Yes, but the percentage chance adds on every time you do it. Your individual percentages of those don't change. But if you need to do 5 1 in 36s or 1 in 9, you should do 1 in 9, assuming that, you know, everything else is equal, because it's a better chance. That's just how the odds work. So we should just end up elf screening here, right? This is the blitz. No, it's not the blitz. Should have been the blitz. Who's going in front now? This is just a strength 3 guy. So the problem with this is just a strength 3 guy. So we can make this a 2 dice, get the POW, be the assist, and just blitz him out the way. It could have been a strength 4 guy. Should have been a strength 4 guy. There's the POW. Now we just blitz the guy behind out of the way. And then we just 2-2-2. Super weak defense for no reason. Doing them one at a time, I would absolutely throw something at you in real life. Like if you pop the reroll there, you're gonna be like, ah, just one score. It's fine. So the Orcs have nothing here. They should set up the blitzers on the LOS. In case of a timeout. Goblin should be up there as well. I caps the Dark Elves at 10. Please don't foul. You've got a KO. Please don't foul. God damn it. Good foul, man. Glad you listened to my advice. Top level fouling. And an argue the call. Man, I'm good at Blood Bowl. Didn't get his KO back, so would have been on 10 if he'd just been caught for a stun, but it doesn't matter. He high rolled. Good high rolling, man. Hey. Hey, this seems bad. Not gonna lie, but it's almost like setting up against a blitz is a good idea. If only someone had told you that in the first week that they saw you play. And if only you cared enough to watch and learn. Should be able to, yeah, Miko. That should have been the blitz. That should have been the blitz. And then this player could have come around here. Oh, no, oh God. Why are you the goblin? What are you doing, man? Just pick the ball up and keep it on an orc. Oh, my days. And now you've lost. So let's just see what actually happens here. We don't move either of these two players because we assume we're definitely going to make a pickup, a double rush, and a handoff. Because, you know, that's never gone wrong, assuming that kind of thing. Whereas we could have moved down to here to form a screen. We could have come all the way around to form a better screen. This should have been the blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to come there. And then the goblin could have gone on the ball. And then we just go and pick up with an orc lino, step back next to the goblin. Everything good. Like, how do the Dark Elves do anything then? They don't. You've completely recovered from a blitz. But instead, you don't move these players. This isn't the blitz. In fact, you haven't blitzed. And you go for a 3+2+2+3+, which goes wrong. And then you go home and tell your friends you were diced. Miko, so, while that could be true, right, while that could be true, what's likely happening in most of these cases where people constantly say, oh, this guy's better than this, is that he played exactly like this, and your eyes weren't drawn to how stupid this play was, because it didn't fail. This doesn't fail that often, right? This would succeed most of the time. It's shit, but it would still succeed most of the time. So if you're watching a game and it doesn't fail, you just don't notice how bad it is. Not while doing a VOD, Jaeger. Oh, that... Okay. I was for sure thought that was going to be who picked up the ball there, but apparently not. Wait, is anyone picking up the ball? We're just standing next to the ball. Okay. Seems like a bad plan, not gonna lie. Opening with a rush seems like a worse plan. Oh my days. Again, why didn't you just stand on the ball yourself? So obsessed with picking the ball up on a strength 2 player. Well, this is a couple of 2s to 1 dice ball carrier, right? Oh wait, I thought he was going to do it. I guess not. We're doing it with the witch. Oh, we're going to 3-2. Okay, sure. And then rush. And then snake a rush. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Everyone's bad, and I'm stuck watching it. I mean, we could have just blitzed with him, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess that's also a rush. Didn't require a 3-2 dodge, though, so definitely better than that. Yo, come on, dude. Come on, dude. You're clearing... You didn't think maybe it was a good idea to clear the ball using a blitz with block and not the blockless guy you just hit with? You didn't think that was maybe a good idea? Just off the top of my head, that seems like a reasonable idea and not abjectly stupid. Thanks, Blood Bowl, for helping me out there. Teaching him a lesson. Good job. Why is that ball in such a stupid place? Like, such a stupid place. Like, we know that's not protected, right? Like, we know that's not protected. Like, is he drunk and can just see 2 of these orcs or something? As it turns out, the ball wasn't protected. And is now on a blodger. No. what you should have done is filled these 2 squares and chained your own orc onto him so that you can surf if you don't get a POW. That's what you should have done. But we're relying on the good dice. Which we don't get twice. We even re-rolled into a worse result. Instead of taking the push and getting the 4 dice with block that jams him against the sideline. Well, can he roll an 89? Well, no, hang on. He hasn't got any re-rolls. Can he roll a 3+? Because the next one's then an 89 and a 2+. But the first one's from tackle. Can we actually do anything about that? I'm not certain we can. That's a 2-2 to then chain that way. Doesn't help. Change the him off, but a 2-2 to do that seems rubbish. Hmm. None of this seems good with no rerolls. I don't see how he... Don't want to do a naked 2, but this is a naked 3, so anything's better than the naked 3 at the moment. Yeah, I'm not certain what the best play is here. Maybe. I mean, you could run him around, do the naked 2 base here with the witch, and then 1 dice out. It's still a 3+. But if you roll a 2, you still get another chance. I don't know if that's better, though, because you have to do a 2 to get it. Off the top of my head, those kind of maths are annoying. This is a 2-2 to do the play where you chain the tackle off. So that's just as, identical as a 3+. I think you probably just have to roll the 3 and hope for the best, because otherwise you get a draw, right? It's kind of free rolling for him because he's got a draw anyway at this point. The Orcs can't go for the win even with the damage. It's too late in the drive. But I don't think he can do anything clever here. Well, he did the rush. Anyone want to tell me what he's done horribly wrong here? Rhymes with what the new English Team England captain is. He's left a 1D on the ball. It's not going to be a 2 dice. He's just, for no reason, stood in Chunt's column. So, if the Dark Elves do get a 5+, chance of going in the crowd into loss. Sorry, I dropped something on the floor. Still shouldn't be in Chunt's column. Elves have dodge. They can still 1D the ball. Or I could 1 in 9 a dodge. Sort of. Very sort of. Lot more dodges to get a 2 dice there. Oh, no. Oh, dude, no. Sure, but... This is 8 elves. Yeah, they've got no rerolls, but it's... Not only is it 8 elves, but we haven't even chevroned. We haven't even chevroned. A couple of 2s, and the ball is on a blodger in the backfield, screened. For a couple of 2s. Come on, man. And the Dark Elves get a reroll. Nice blitzer, man. Well, I hope this worked out exactly as you were hoping. Amazing. Just amazing. You think, Miko? I'm going to go ahead and agree with you there. I'm gonna join you in that controversial take that 8 orcs can't one turn. Well, there we go. CokeGuy almost certainly home now, right? I think 2 losses just means you're out. Like, you can sort of go through on 1-1-1, but I don't think you can go through on 1-0-2. I'm not even certain if it's possible. It would have to be the weirdest group ever. Sjamaan now goes through with a win and a loss, so he gives himself a much better chance of trying to get through. Yeah, the fact that it is 3 points for a win and 1 for a draw is why I'm not certain, as opposed to... Oh, okay, PC. I guess that could work. Still the weirdest group, right? Anyway, there we go. We will see you next game.